Hey, what is up, my loafers? I hope you guys are doing well. This is Nanobread, and welcome back to another video of Stardew Everyday. So, you guys might have noticed by now, my video isn't working, and I didn't want to make you guys sit through my crappy footage, so I thought it'd just be better to cut it out entirely. This will be temporary. I'll get a new webcam, and hopefully in a couple of days, I should have Facecam back. I know you guys will probably miss the way that I look though, so what I will do, I will take a picture of what I look like right now. I'm currently wearing an Olaf onesie, and I will put it up in the corner, and that'll be there to keep you company for the rest of the video. You're welcome. For those of you that are watching when this video comes out, happy Halloween! I wonder why I'm in like an Olaf costume. I try to dress up every year, but I mean, going through college and having tests and exams around that time, it gets really hard to find the motivation to want to do stuff like that. But now that I'm graduated, I thought I would try to dress up again. Before I get too ahead of myself, today my goals, in the spirit of Halloween, I am gonna go door to door and try to meet as many people as I can. In my journal, I still have the introductions tab, which basically tells me that I should go around and talk to people and not be a hermit. Currently, I have talked to 3 people. I have talked to Lewis and Robin from the beginning cutscene that I cut out, as well as Willie. Oh, the Hat Mouse is in town. Oh my god, I love them. Their prices are really expensive though, so I probably won't be able to afford anything right away, but eventually when I have the money, you know I'm going to be splurging on this. Since today is Halloween, one of the comments actually had a prompt for me to talk about what I normally do on Halloween, like if I go trick-or-treating or if I do anything else for fun, and if there's any of my favorite costumes that I've ever had, as well as what are some cosplays that I might want to do in the future, and they don't have to be Halloween related. So for this year, my girlfriend and I, we actually do plan on going trick-or-treating. We plan to go to one of our nearby kind of like rich neighborhoods, because we heard that they might be giving out money and they don't really care like how old you are as long as you're in costume. So that's what we plan on doing. We're going to be wearing our koala onesies just because this year we haven't really had too much time to think about what we want it to be, and we got matching onesies for just ourselves, so we thought it'd be a perfect time to bring that out. Alright, first place I'm going to visit is the doctors. I see that Maru and Harvey are here. Great, that's 2 people I can get out of the way. Oh, she's been looking forward to meeting me. Wow, a little direct, don't you think? I mean, we just met. I hope I don't alter the community dynamic for the worse. Maybe I can just like head over to Joja, buy that membership to get rid of the community center. Harvey, nice to meet you. I've seen you in a previous playthrough, so I'm very familiar with you. Alright, that was boring. Well, but I got 2 people out of the way. Sorry if you guys hear some like firecrackers and stuff in the background. The Dodgers just won the World Series. Congrats to them. I'm not too big of a fan of baseball. The team that I did root for when I was watching it with my family was the Athletics, since that's where I was raised. But they are currently moving, and they're also very bad because their ownership refuses to spend any money. So, just like this cheapskate over here, Pierre. He likes to sell your stuff and take credit for it if it's good, but blame you if it's bad. You're lucky that I don't ever want to take the Joja route, so I kind of am forced to talk to you, but that doesn't mean that I like you. Right, unfortunately Abigail is in her room, so I can't talk to her right now, and Caroline is out. I have no idea where she is. I want to make friends with her, because if I get 2 hearts with her and I enter her greenhouse, then I can get the tea sapling recipe, and that itself makes money. Speaking of Halloween costumes though, even though I haven't really had much effort this year, in previous years, like especially when I was younger, I had hand-me-down costumes for my brother because he's 5 years older than me. So pretty much any costume that he had when he was a child or around my age, that's what I would wear. But I still like them all. There was 2 in particular that really stuck out to me. There was a red ninja. I don't think they were from anything in particular, but it was my first costume that I really remembered, so I really liked it. And my second costume was a Darth Vader costume. It came with a mask and a little chest piece, and that's pretty much it. But it was still really fun to wear and be a character from one of my favorite series of all time. Whoa, Elliot, you're like really elusive. I'm kind of surprised that I just ran into you like this. He's always one of the people that I talk to last, just because I wait until Friday when he comes to the saloon. But now I don't have to do that. When I was in middle school and high school, I didn't really try on my costumes. I kind of just wore like whatever clothes that I had that I could theme to be a costume. I remember there was this one time in high school marching band, I showed up as a biker, but I quickly regretted that because wearing a thick leather jacket while trying to march around on a field isn't really that fun. Luckily, it was at night, so it took a while until it got too hot for me to wear it, but still, once I got hot, it was no fun anymore. Before getting into college, I pretty much went trick-or-treating every year, even though some people say that if you're in high school, you're a little too old for it, but I didn't really care. Free candy was free candy, and I mean, I'm going again this year, so what can I really say about that? Here you go, Caroline, a daffodil. Trying to make friends with you as quickly as possible. When I go trick-or-treating in high school, I would usually go with friends, and sometimes I would encounter other groups of friends, and it'd be really funny. One time in particular really stuck with me. What happened was one of my guy friends, he was dragged along by two of my other friends, and they practically just put him in a dress. I'm not really sure what he was supposed to look like, but it was really funny when we saw him because he made it very awkward and stated that he was not wearing any pants or any underwear under the skirt. At the time, it was really funny. Looking back on it now, I don't know how I feel about that. Once I got to college though, it became more of just like hanging out with friends. I wasn't really the party type. I only really did that once in my 4 years of college, but it was just an excuse basically for my friends and I to get together, eat some candy, and just hang out. In terms of anything I would like to cosplay, I've always thought about this question, but it was kind of hard for me to envision me cosplaying anything just because of my physique and also because I want characters to kind of look accurate to how they are in the show or movie or whatever source I'm trying to take it from. So it's really hard to find someone that looks at least somewhat similar to me. With that being said though, I feel like you guys have seen me enough through Facecam and everything, and for the people that know me in real life, if you guys want to give suggestions for me as to what I could cosplay as, I would happily look into it and see if I want to put money down that rabbit hole. Also in the comments, I want to hear your guys' favorite stories from Halloween and some of your favorite costumes, or maybe costumes that you haven't gotten to wear yet, but you want to. Alright, I'm not really sure who I have and haven't talked to yet. I know I could check my menu, but in a day like this, I kind of feel like that's cheating. My favorite hobo. How you doing, Linus? Oh, it's my first time meeting you. Linus is always one of those characters that I really like, and I'm able to make friends with him quickly, just because he's not really picky with his gifts, and he's really easy to find. He's outdoors. Ooh, another elusive character, Sebastian. You're usually shut in your house, so I'm glad I didn't have to wait outside of your room. A quick side note to all the Halloween stuff, I did see in the comments section that someone suggested that I play NBA 2K. They know that that's like one of my favorite games, and I currently have a lot of hours in it. I'm pretty sure I'm at 100 now, I think. But I was thinking about it too, uploading videos about that, and really just any of the games that I really like playing. I know if you're trying to be successful in YouTube, there are certain games that you should play, like the trendy ones, or those battle royale games, or FPS games, but those really just aren't for me unless I'm playing with a group of friends. Maybe I can get some people together to have that for a video, but besides that, I wouldn't really enjoy playing it on my own. You know, speaking of Halloween, it kind of feels wrong not to talk about candy as well. I have favorites of both fruity and chocolate. if you made me pick one of the two, I would say I favor fruity a lot more. For fruity candies, my favorite all time is Skittles. I also like Starbursts a lot and Nerds. And then for chocolates, I like Kit Kats, Reese's, and Butterfingers. I never really had any of those candies that I wouldn't eat, but I definitely had some that were left at the bottom of the basket. Those would usually be like Almond Joys, because I'm not really a fan of coconut. There would also be the red licorice, I believe they were called Twisters. They were just really dry, and I didn't really enjoy the flavor or the textures of them, so there's really no good in me eating them, if that makes any sense. But I came from a family where I didn't want to waste anything, so I ate all that up anyway. Another interesting thing about Halloween is that there is a mix of people that use like a bucket for holding candy and then also like a pillowcase. I remember when I was in middle school and early high school, I really wanted to use a pillowcase just because I thought it'd be more effective than the orange plastic bucket that most kids start with. And I didn't get that until maybe the end of high school. I was right, but that also meant that I sacrificed a perfectly good pillowcase. So now that I've said my favorite candies and also my means of getting the candy, I would like to hear from you guys in the comments about that too. So that's like what, 4 things that I want from you now? I know, I'm asking a lot. You guys gotta do your homework for my next video. And just like that, I spent the entire day trying to talk to people, and I didn't realize that it was already 11:40. Man, I really need to get better at keeping track of the time while I'm talking to you guys. Alright, and that is basically it for today. So thank you guys for watching another one of my Stardew Everyday videos. It really means a lot to me. If you guys are gonna go trick-or-treating, I hope you guys have a lot of fun and that you guys get a lot of candy and maybe money if you're lucky like me. And if you guys are having a party, I hope you guys don't get too drunk if you're old enough, and that you just have a blast with friends and whoever else will be there. And if you don't have any plans, you're just gonna stay in, I hope you enjoy that too. That's one of my favorite ways to relax right now. So, alright, and with all that being said, I'll catch you guys again tomorrow. I'll see you later, loafers.